Barasa and you main Hattori. How can we make this work?
Yeah.
And then you get like Cody Travis face on something, right?
Well,
so here we go.
Side, we got Macheeeete and Sgrape. Haven't gotten to see them myself, so very interested to see how well they're doing. Of course, they've had to make more than a handful of upsets to get to this position, but they're now going up against a very established team comp on two new people.
So Sgrape, a player who I once called the Stingray of EU because of his legend roster, how he likes to main Orion but has a lot of different Lance legends that he likes to play, but primarily Lance. Even though Stingray, who will say he's a Spirit player now. Oh my, I looked away and Sgrape just got deleted.
Yeah, recovery in the monocles. There's two monocles, might as well be bifocals, but...
and then Macheeeete, we talked about how many different legends that he plays. I love this pick on the Roland here, because Roland was like the 2's sword legend for a very long time until like a bunch of other legends came out because of his defense, and it just hasn't been played for a very long time. And I think that really, he has a great spot in the meta with how great Lance is at the moment. So let's see how they play this out here, because Sgrape went down very early, but then they got a double knockout right afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, Macheeeete, there's that defense, finally does get taken down to his second stock, but team combo opportunity, Neeze and Godly not able to set up on Sgrape.
Yeah. Let's see what they can do here on the Godly. Sidelight Nair. Nairs from Sgrape have been pretty fantastic so far. Macheeeete gets the endlight, and the third swing actually hits Godly, dodging back into it. Nice pivot from Sgrape there to go for that down air. Cider gets some friendly fire, but that's all right. Stuff recovery on Neeze means that Neeze has to Cider back to the stage, and Godly has to save him. Stuff recovery on Godly means that he needs to be saved. Dare comes through, he can't get it. Neeze dips down, he gets him with a stare. Weapon throw will take the stock, and Neeze drifts down to the bottom of the stage. Sgrape and Macheeeete with a 4-stock to 2 lead.
Impressive Lance play coming out from Sgrape and Macheeeete to deny wall touches and airspace, and they've got a huge lead here. Godly comes in, tries to hit the Ensing, not able to connect.
Oh my goodness, Godly is taking so much damage. Sgrape on the spear, Macheeeete on the lance playing fantastic, and Macheeeete with his wide legend roster, Olgrim was typically what he played the most, right? So this lance coming out here is really fantastic. Godly does get a knockout there, shuts down Macheeeete, and Sgrape trying to fight off this last stock himself. Let's see how long he can last here.
Dare, but Godly's not in position. He was swapping weapons over to the cannon here. Macheeeete comes down. Sgrape with the slide charge. He's going to get hard punished for that.
The game. Oh my god.
Don't put that energy out there,
I thought the neutral was going to let Macheeeete to be a team combo. This could be it. Macheeeete getting demolished by Godly's gauntlets off stage. Sgrape has to go in for the save. Macheeete's taking a ton of damage, but red team is both a Cider away from going down here. Nice dodge.
Chase dodge up, but the side air from Sgrape. It's all left to Neeze. He sweat beads, but he still manages to get back safely.
My favorite Orion setup.
Downsig?
Downsig and like Downsig. It's just so goofy.
Can't go wrong.
Hits a little bit off the side of the stage. Nice side light. Neeze has to Cider back to the stage, and they can just wait it out here. I was hoping Macheeeete would switch the sword and use the Downsig on sword, so I could be like, this is what this is. He went flying.
He did. He had a lot of damage put out onto him.
Crazy.
But also impressive. Again, Macheeeete and Sgrape, they were like a question mark for me coming into this set, because like, yes, they're two strong players. They're both people who earned rights to go to
even
the Royales.
Even after the 3 upsets that I listened to you.
But still, as a 2v2 team, I'm question marked. I didn't know. I've never seen it. Sgrape's coming in here tweeting about how his eyeballs are hurting and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't know what to expect.
The pain gives him strength. Focus.
Yeah, I guess.
Imagine every time that you blink, you're just shocked back into realizing that you have to play against Godly and Neeze. Yeah, no, that was a crazy game one. Because Sgrape lost that stock in like 10 seconds off the top of the stage, and then just never did again. Played phenomenally. Now Neeze and Godly. I don't think they're going to be switching up the Chronics anytime soon. But this Roland Orion team composition, this is like as OG as Brawlhalla team comps get, right? Like I'm talking like first 8 legends.
Yeah, this is like almost as OG as like double Bodvar or double Hattori, right?
Like, yeah, I think this is. It's just weird because Roland is so underrepresented in competitive play in singles and doubles play. So it's really cool to see. Macheeeete of all players would be the one to be able to do it. They're nairing. They're nairing too.
Gosh. And Neeze is getting hit by at least 50%.
Oh my god, the nairs.
Godly gonna get taken out on the right side. Macheeeete with the rotation into the side air. Finally, Sgrape gonna lose that first stock. Macheeeete, here's the setup into the nair. Okay, stock count even, but look at Neeze's health.
How do you think the apocalypse on this stage happens, Duke? It's because of Lance players.
Oh.
That's why. The Lance nair is just burning everything to the ground. Oh my goodness. Sgrape goes down. That's actually really just decently early for him there.
That's actually really good for the red team.
Yeah, now they could turn this into a huge combo here on the Macheeeete. Nair comes through. And so much to my surprise, Neeze goes off the right side of the stage here. So they even it up. Godly gets that gauntlet out there, tries to go for that side air, goes down, falls to the Nair. Those falling Nairs are really hard to hit, but Macheeeete manages to make them work, and no team combo starter there. That's huge.
Macheeeete gets caught jumping. There's the side sig. Launching Sgrape to the right side. Red team keeping the blue team split, but Macheeeete comes back down. Neutral sig gonna take Macheeeete off the top.
Oh, that end sig came so close. Gravity cancel, delay, chase out recovery. Does take him off the top. Not sure they get the stock just yet, but Sgrape is very close to going down. Godly side sig into the bait. Just side sig forward to get Sgrape to side air there.
Didn't have a recovery.
He's still trying to fight him off the top of the stage. They're just, what?
He's just looking for hits.
Is that a Lance ground pound?
Yeah.
That hit? Okay.
Oh, went for a Sayer there. I was expecting a recovery.
This is some unhinged team combo play right there. That was something.
That's me in twos where I'm like, I gotta hit a button.
They were using the platform as the stage, and they just kept landing and putting out everything that they had possible. Interesting game too. I think that it was like tone-wise decided when Sgrape lost that second stock off the right side at like orange, and then he just kind of didn't really feel like he was in it after that moment right there. Macheeeete still played pretty decently well. There was a moment there that I wanted to call out where Neeze got like a cross side sig gauntlet attack, and it was like, oh yeah, that used to do a lot more force. It's good that it doesn't now.
Yeah.
We're in game number 3. And the Nairs from Sgrape and Macheeeete have begun. What? Did you see that?
I was watching Macheeeete do
They did the same side light Nair at the same time, opposite way. Sparky's literally there, he sees it. Oh, we're gonna need that just as a replay in slow motion. That was crazy. It's not very often in like, you'll see it sometimes where players will go for the exact same option in neutral and the ditto, but to see 2 players do the same option on either side, have them connect and work out, that Lance mindset, you know.
But looks like Neeze got taken out at the top. Oh, that weapon toss from Sgrape actually helping out there as the red team was looking for that team combo. And
it's so good. The neutral signature afterwards. It's because like that I actually don't remember if like perfectly stacked if Onyx neutral sig on gauntlets hits grounded. I think it doesn't, but it does just barely hit above the ground. So it works out so well as a combo finisher for any sort of knockback trajectory.
Basically anything that pops up a little bit, you can follow up with that Onyx end sig.
Team combo opportunity, and Sgrape dips too far down after the end light from Macheeeete. Doesn't get the Sarah, and that could cost them a lot in this game because of how close it is. Neeze would have been sent into red if that worked out. And now Neeze is attacking on a ton of Sares. Oh, look at that. Disarms Sgrape as well. Side sig has avoided the Sarah, will send him off the side of the stage. Recovery comes through. Landing opportunity here. Can Macheeeete get it? He switches over to Sgrape of all people to hit. And now the team combo begins.
Ooh.
Side sig disarms Macheeeete. And they send Sgrape the other way.
Keeping them split. Dare does not connect for Neeze. Sgrape catches both of them with the side sig, ends up cleaning up with the side air.
If you told me that's how that edge guard was going to go, I would have never guessed it. Landing a side signature on Orion on both the red team opponents and getting the Sarah. Sgrape turns that recovery into a double knockout, and now they're dominating here, which it could be a very fleeting lead, but we're going to have to find out. Because if Godly's throwing out haymakers like that at a deficit, then that means that he might be taking a ton of damage from some Lance Nairs pretty soon. Side lane end light gets interrupted by a Sarah. That's not enough to knock out, though, Neeze.
Both blue team members, deep red, neutral light, not enough.
It's not a knockout move. Just don't even go for it.
Okay, recovery will do it. Side air. What? Still not enough. Macheeeete.
Fully charges that Lance recovery. Nice fade away. Oh, that grab was so close to being the greatest reversal ever. Godly can't get through the Lance as he covers his recovery, throwing that weapon up. Side air comes through. Sgrape in danger. Nair connects. He has a recovery, and that's it. Recovery and a dodge.
Oh, he missed the Nair, though, and Sgrape gets back up safely. Godly's so close to getting some very important edge guards, but he's not quite finishing them off.
Oh, Macheeeete, how are you this damaged, my friend? How are you this damaged getting that recovery on both of your opponents? What's going on?
Macheeeete playing in that pocket, still getting that damage. The down sig connects. The side air is still not enough.
Dude, Roland actually was the first 9 defense legend. Well, he's gonna get a double knockout on this stock too. This is crazy.
Oh,
Godly manages to make it back. Side air will just send him flying, annihilated.
They need this
neutral signature, and now this is such a devastating.
They need it.
This is tough. How does Macheeeete come back from
dare.
this?
Not quite enough force to launch down to Godly, but yeah, Macheeeete being denied weapon pickups. There's the dare. Godly fast falls down,
Wait,
but
what?
that almost took out Neeze, man.
Delay recovery?
Oh!
He gets it. Macheeeete now in a 1v1 against Godly. That's huge. Does not pick up the weapon. Godly manages to snag the gauntlets right away. Weapon starving here, but way harder in the 1v1. Lance picked up. Neutral catches the landing. Low on jumps. Has to use the recovery. No, just lands with the Sair and gets right through on Godly. Waiting for the landing there. Recovery. Does whiff. Sider hits again, and Godly's low on jumps. He has to Sair back to stage.
He's got movement. He gets back up. Avoids the recovery. Macheeeete neutralized by Godly.
Godly's only covering landings, though. He's not getting any strings. He's not putting any sidelights. The recovery hits him. Macheeeete with the 1v2 comeback against Godly and Neeze brings it to match point, and Duke, winner of this set, is in top 3 against Acno and Blaze.
Dude, Macheeeete and Sgrape could go into the top 3 against Acno and Blaze. That would be impressive. They've had to make a lot of upsets to get here, and they're on the cusp of another upset, Taza.
It's been upset since before Winners Top 24.
Yeah.
Right? Like the actual upset factor for Sgrape and Macheeeete here is out of this world, and they've been beating teams that are seeded way higher to beat them, right? And it's been game 5 sets every single time. You saw that? I mean, he just made a 1v2 comeback against these Godly.
I'm not blaming him for shaking.
On Roland of all characters. And the way that he extended that second stock so beautifully, so beyond anything that I've ever seen any player in Brawlhalla do before, that that was the most deserved and carried win by a player I've ever seen. In Sgrape, I am hoping that you return the favor even slightly in this game number 4, because Macheeeete deserves it. What a phenomenal player.
Here we are into game number 4. Macheeeete and Sgrape. Potential here to knock down Godly and Neeze to the elimination side of things. Right side. Blue team's keeping them both split, man.
What do they go for? They switched targets there, actually. They let Sgrape go for the edge guard there with the Lance down there, and I like that a lot, because Macheeeete had a much better game plan for covering landings, I think. Oh, what nair.
Okay.
That was amazing landing coverage there. Sgrape, that's 2 knockouts for him already at the beginning of game number 4.
Yeah, looking real solid here, and plenty of health to play with on the blue team side. Not getting any of those team combo setups that they were getting earlier. Side light.
Oh, that Sair comes through. Godly hits up hitting his cannon Sair and goes in for the end light. Macheeeete goes in for the recovery. He gets nared. Okay, Sgrape Macheeeete still holding on to the stock. He charges that recovery all the way up, and Godly covers with the ground pound. Can they take Macheeeete down, though? I don't know.
He almost drifted into that cannon toss. Not sure if it would have KO'd, but they're not going to put much out there. Man, Macheeeete, he's just so good at extending these stocks with this Roland.
Neutral light comes through, and okay, the recovery from Neeze. That's the furthest distance alley-oop I've ever seen. He needed that recovery to get the chase out to make it back to stage to begin with, and that could be the stock. No, nair recovery not going to do it, but Sgrape could get a falling Sair, and Neeze could go down here. Neeze playing very carefully. That dare saved him. That side air was going straight towards Neeze, and he still gets hit by one anyways.
Yep, and he's going to be down to his final stock here. Plenty more health for this blue team. This is looking dire for Godly and Neeze.
Uses that ground pound to get back to the stage. See that recovery. Godly can only take 1 more of those. Actually, that may have just been this last one, to be honest. Team combo. Gravity cancel silent and a dare. That was so cool. Nsig hits him away, and now Godly and Neeze both on their winner's bracket stocks here. He has no jumps left. He has to dodge back, and Sgrape just Sairs him. Weapon throw gets in the way. Godly does babysit Neeze's recovery back to the stage, but how long is it going to matter?
I mean, there's still 4 stocks left on the blue team. So much health left for Macheeeete. Downsig not going to take down Sgrape, and they needed that to KO. Weapon toss thrown from Godly. Can't get the hit.
Slide charge haymaker. Okay, Sgrape.
Nsig?
You haven't won the game yet. can't be doing those side things just yet, man.
Oh, man, but that side air almost does it for Sgrape. Nair will take down Macheeeete to his final stock. Red team, can they take down Sgrape?
Let's find out. Sgrape does nair his way back onto stage. Macheeeete does get the edge guard onto, Godly
didn't get the jump read.
Riding Macheeeete stock over. Okay, so it's a 1v2. Godly versus Sgrape and Macheeeete. Downsig hits. Doesn't disarm him, but Godly can only take 1 more strong hit, and Macheeeete and Sgrape, this is going to be another upset, dude, because this is going to be it.
Yo, they are so close to doing it. Godly on this outside wall. Sgrape comes in down light, but he target swaps correctly onto Godly.
All right, Godly's getting hits in here and there. That's it. Sgrape with the side air. Macheeeete with the celebratory Nsig. And they hug it out after what was 4 consecutive upsets here, right? Not even projected to make it into winner's side of top 24, are now in winner's side top 3 against the best team in Europe. That's Acno and Blaze. Sgrape and Macheeeete are making a run of their lives here at Valencia.
Yeah, this has been impressive on both sides.